1. The funeral rituals, emotional intelligence. Elephants are among the few species on Earth known to perform funeral rituals. When a family member passes away, the herd often stands over the body in a silent vigil for hours or even days. They have been observed gently touching the bones of the deceased with their trunks, almost as if they are paying their final respects. Remarkably, elephants have shown interest in the skeletons of total strangers, proving they possess a level of empathy and grief that is incredibly rare in the animal kingdom. 2. Seismic communication, hearing with feet. While we admire their massive ears, elephants actually hear through their feet as well. They can detect subsonic sounds and vibrations, known as seismic signals, through specialized nerve endings in their foot pads called Pacinian corpuscles. These vibrations can travel through the ground for over 10 miles. This allows a herd to sense a distant thunderstorm or the footsteps of another herd long before they can see or hear them through the air. 3. The super tool, 40,000 muscles. The elephant's trunk is a biological masterpiece. While the entire human body has about 650 muscles, an elephant's trunk contains over 40,000 individual muscles and no bones. This gives them a combination of extreme power and delicate precision. An elephant can use its trunk to uproot a massive tree, yet it is gentle enough to pick up a single blade of grass or crack a peanut shell without crushing the nut inside. 4. Nature's own sunscreen. Elephant skin is incredibly thick, up to an inch in some places, but it is also extremely sensitive to UV rays and insect bites. To protect themselves, elephants take mud baths. Once the mud dries on their skin, it acts as a natural sunscreen and a protective barrier against parasites. When you see a dirty elephant, you're actually looking at an animal with a very sophisticated skincare routine. 5. The mirror test, self-awareness. Most animals react to a mirror as if they are seeing a stranger, but elephants are part of an elite club of highly intelligent beings, including dolphins and great apes, that can recognize themselves. In scientific studies, when a mark was painted on an elephant's forehead that they could only see in a mirror, they used their trunks to touch the mark on their own heads. This proves they possess self-awareness, a trait associated with complex consciousness. 6. The bee paradox, fear of the small. There is a common myth that elephants are afraid of mice, but that's not true. However, they are deathly afraid of bees. An elephant's trunk is full of sensitive nerve endings, and a bee sting inside the trunk is incredibly painful. In Africa, farmers now use beehive fences to protect their crops. The sound of buzzing is enough to make an entire herd turn around and run, providing a humane way to prevent human-elephant conflict. 7. Why the wrinkles? The cooling system. Those deep cracks and wrinkles on an elephant's skin aren't just a sign of age. They are a vital cooling mechanism. The wrinkles increase the surface area of the skin, allowing it to radiate more heat. Furthermore, when an elephant bathes, the cracks trap moisture, which takes much longer to evaporate. This keeps the elephant cool for hours in the scorching savanna heat. 8. Legendary memory. The saying, "an elephant never forgets," is backed by science. The temporal lobe, the area of the brain associated with memory, is much larger and more complex in elephants than in humans. This memory is a survival tool. Older females, known as matriarchs, can remember the exact location of waterholes or safe migration routes from decades earlier. They also remember individual humans and other elephants for their entire lives. 9. Right-tusked or left-tusked. Just as humans are right-handed or left-handed, elephants have a preference for one tusk. They use their master tusk to dig for water, debark trees, or move heavy objects. You can usually tell which one is the favorite because it will be more worn down and shorter than the other one. Decimo swimming masters. You might not expect a 6-ton animal to be a good swimmer, but elephants are naturals. They can swim for miles without stopping. Most interestingly, they use their trunks as a built-in snorkel, allowing them to submerge their entire bodies while still breathing comfortably. 11. The closest living relative. Evolution has a sense of humor. The closest living relative to the massive elephant is actually the rock hyrax, a small, furry mammal that looks like a guinea pig. While they look nothing alike now, they share a common ancestor from millions of years ago, evidenced by similarities in their teeth, toes, and skull structure.